Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and um, today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use mouse and keyboard, technically, or at least give you my tips. I wouldn't say tricks, but what I've learned over time on mouse and keyboard. Um, yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's really not much to show you. Um, but what I've learned, and also it does depend on your frame rate. I mean, as long as you have a consistent roughly 120 FPS, for the most part, you're fine. You're gonna do perfectly fine. Are you gonna do perfect? Probably not. But 120 FPS is probably more than fine for most people. It's smooth enough. It's responsive enough for most people on mouse and keyboard. I do recommend at least 144, maybe a little bit higher because it's a little bit more responsive and slightly more smoother. But um, anyways, so here's my aim real quick the blah, 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 just to show you what I'm talking about. I'm not the best player by any means, but this game is pretty easy after a long time of constant mouse and key use and just understanding the game. And I have hit like max ranked in this game plenty of times because I mostly played against bots. Yes, they have bot backfill and fucking ranked. I don't like that. But I'm not mad about it because most people have to face bots too, not only just me. But when I face people, I do shit on them. Oh, and game I'm playing, I don't know why I keep forgetting to mention this. When I do things, mention certain things. I'm playing Bloodstrike. It's a mobile game, but they did like almost a year ago, I think, release this on Steam. So yeah, if you want to play this, it's a free, very, very free game. Anyone can play on mobile with either their fingers or thumbs on mobile or a controller on mobile, but you cannot use controller on PC. Weird. Don't ask me, you just can't. Like you could plug it in and it would say your controller's connected, right? But you cannot aim, you can only shoot and like you can ADS, but you and shoot, but you can't aim around, move around, reload, nothing. It's stupid, but anyways, it's not the point of the video. But I wanted to get that out of the way. So, I mean, first things first, it all comes down, like I said before, frame rate, mouse and keyboard, and your sensitivity. And what you prefer and how you're gonna treat mouse and keyboard for aiming and movements. Now, I recommend no matter what playstyle you play, always look for consistency. Not perfection, not don't look for insane, movement plus aim. Look for the perfect or somewhat near perfect balance of that. Look just for consistency, for good movement and aim, because most people in this game lack aim. Most. They just have good movement, but no aim. I, on the other hand, I'm the polar opposite. I like to have crazy good aim with crazy good movement. The balance of both. That's what I like. So, but yeah, first things first, you want to learn though. Actually, no, wait. Before I even teach you guys that, let's go over my settings. So I play 40-40, like 40 sensitivity on everything. 40 cents everything. The reason why I play 40 cents on everything is because consistency. Like I said earlier, you want to have your aim to be most consistent when you're aiming up, down, left, right, diagonally up, diagonal left down, or diagonal down, diagonal right down, or you know what I mean. All directions. So up, down, left, right, diagonal, 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 diagonal. See what I mean? You want to have perfect. You want to be perfect on your sensitivity wise. That's why I play 40-40 cents. I say 40-40 because I'm saying 40 cents hip fire and then 40 cents for my ADS. Get it now? Um and I also my mouse I play 1600 DPI. I don't know if I said it earlier, but I will go over my mouse, my new keyboard and mouse that I recently upgraded to about a month ago ish, or about 2 months ago now, to from my old mouse and keyboard that I was rocking for a very long time for this game. Oh my god, I'm so glad I upgraded my mouse keyboard because goddamn, my other mouse keyboard was so bad. Typing was horrible. Pressing keys was inconsistent. Aiming was jittery. Not perfect, obviously. But it was not good. It was not smooth. It sucked. So, I'm glad I got this mouse and keyboard upgrade. But yeah, I play a 1600 DPI instead of 3000 DPI before. Now I'll play 40 sensitivity instead of 30 cents before. Because I was at a higher DPI before. Because the mouse was way heavier. And I remember the older peripherals, like the names of them. So I'll go over Amazon later. Um, so now, the reason why I didn't go over my basic settings first, because I don't want to give y'all really big tips here. Make sure you do not use these two modes unless you genuinely like the way they feel. Go for it. I don't mind distance boost. It's alright for me. I like it. And I used to do this. This was my older build or sensitivity or settings. Now I play fixed and switch on ADS. The reason why, because this helps with consistency. And also fixed speed. When you're moving, let's say I want to move right, it will move exactly the same as I did in real life or on my mouse. Same thing when I'm doing on the left. It goes exactly the same speeds as I go. If I go faster, if I flick, it'll flick the same speed every time. Alright? You get what I mean? With speed boost or distance boost, it either will slow down your aim a little bit or boost your aim a little bit. What this does, it doesn't do any of that. It does whatever you do. It does exactly what you do. That's why tracking for me feels very consistent. Because it's the same motion every time. Like all you're doing is one motion. Aim right, aim right, aim right. Literally not difficult. It's so simple. I say that, but there's someone like, how is he doing that? Blah, 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 blah. Takes time. It does take time. It takes patience, and you need to be very calm. Do not be tense. Do not tense your arm because or your wrist, because that will fuck you up. You gotta learn how to break that habit. It took me a while to really, for the most part, break that habit for me. So uh, I mean, yeah. Now let's tell you like what I learned, what you should do on mouse keyboard. Micro adjust. Do small adjustments. Don't just go like crazy, okay? I mean, yes, it could work like that, but like for the most part, you're really not gonna be hitting shots because these are fixed speeds. Like this is really easy to hit shots, but like don't be like catastrophic like this. I mean, maybe at the first time you might pick up a mouse. Well, everyone knows how to use a mouse and keyboard, but not for gaming. Most people wouldn't know how to. But just learn your micro adjustments. Learn the movements, the feel of the mouse. Move around, move your mouse around. First off, just get the feel of your sense. Fuck around your sensitivity. Find what works for you. Da 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 da. And then start practicing. Now, all you need to do, go in any game that you want to practice in, go into its firing range, if there is one, and just shoot around, move around, do stupid shit. Don't look for perfection. Yes, will you get frustrated? Absolutely. I've gotten frustrated so many times. I'm like, why am I missing? Why am I missing? Relax. You'll be alright. Eventually, you're gonna be hitting them shots. Trust. Okay? I got trust in you, fam. It's all about patience. It's all it is, and dedication, and discipline. So, I mean, I'm not saying my aim is perfect, but I will be making content on this game, so don't worry. But also another thing is, not only want to learn micro adjustments, is recoil smoothing, which is this, where you're strafing, which helps you a lot in this game in particular, because this game actually, here I'll show you. So while you're strafing, look, I'm not gonna move my mouse. I have my hand off my mouse. Oh wait, I need to shoot. All right, hold on. So I'm just strafing. It's barely going up. It's only going by when I'm strafing. So I'm not really pulling down at all. Like here, I won't even pull down. Yeah, I'll make sure it's like right there. Here, let me actually get it perfectly. Let me try to get it perfectly. Hold on, let me see if I get it perfect. Okay, I won't lie, you can't really do it from that far, but from here, probably could. I mean, you probably have to hit fire. You might have to do small adjustments, tiny ones. But you see what I mean, like recoil smoothing. and also learn how to use your movement in your advantage as well. Not just having good aim, also good positioning as well. Learn how to do that. It's basic stuff. Like it's like when you're on controller, treat it like you're on controller, except the aiming and movement is gonna be a little bit different. That's all. You have no aim assist, none of that. So, but yeah, that's what I treat it. I treat it like I'm on controller, except I'm not. I'm basically on controller with no aim assist for me. Although I don't have aimbot, but there's some motherfuckers out there that can track even better than this, like even more consistent. But again, like I'm not no sweat. I'm not a pro. I'm an average Joe. Well, that rhymed. But yeah, that's really about it. I don't think I have any tips and tricks. That's literally all you need to know. Personally, I mean, yes, you still need to learn positioning, when to push, when to be aggressive. All that stuff. You gotta learn that on your own. That you have to learn on your own because the only way you could do that is by literally playing the game. You have to learn. Use your brain. Think. When you're in a battle royale game, you have to use your brain. You can't just, oh, I'm just gonna push this guy. Like, don't do that shit. If you want to get better at a video game, do that. And don't be doing this shit. Camping in a fucking corner and then having shitty ass aim and then say, oh, this guy's hacking. No, don't do that shit. Either. Alright? Just because you're doodle butters does not mean you call people other people cheaters. I have faced cheaters before. Trust me. Trust me. But like, I'll be saying it all the time because I just get shit on most of the time from decent players. But yeah, that's really about it. I think I already showed you my settings, like sensitivity and everything. Yep, I already have. All right. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pull up my old mouse and keyboard that I was rocking before, and then I'm gonna show you the upgrade that I have right now. So be right back. All right, and I'm back. So here's my keyboard, my old mouse and keyboard. Here's the keyboard. I'll show you the keyboard first. This is the Corsair K55 RGB Pro membrane wire gaming keyboard. Again, this is not my new keyboard. I'll show you that later. And my new mouse. This is not my mouse and keyboard no more. I give this to my mom because she wanted it for the RGB. Just your typical doodle butter membrane keyboard. It gets the job done. That's literally what it does. It's a good keyboard. It has a nice wrist rest. I'll say that. Problem is, it's too bulky. Way, way too bulky. Even if I had a desk that was built for gaming and built having a lot of space, I still would not want that keyboard on my fucking desk. I would rather at least get bare minimum a 75% keyboard over that shit. Um, so yeah, I don't recommend this keyboard. I personally don't. Unless you don't care and you just want something that's cheap, reliable ish. That's what I say ish or something that's cheap and quick to buy, then yeah, I guess go for it. But I don't recommend this, so just keep that in mind. Um, and this is the mouse as well. Uh, Not a good mouse either. That's why I had to do an upgrade. It is cheap. They're both pretty cheap at the moment. They aren't expensive. There's a reason for it because they don't have high-end specs. I mean, yeah, 10,000 DPI does sound a lot, but the so I've done research on this. But also, it says it here the mouse weight is at 99 grams. It says it's lightweight, which, yes, it isn't heavy. It's definitely not as light as my mouse here that I'm using right now. And it's definitely not as accurate as this mouse. In fact, the sensor that this specific mouse is using, it's using the Pixart 3325 sensor, optical sensor. That's old or old-ish, or just not as good, bro. Like I've looked it up, it's not good. The tracking speed, the DPI is really low, surprisingly. Um, and the what I mean by IPS, inch per second, or yeah, inch per second, which is your tracking speeds, 150 is pretty low. I mean, I don't know if anyone breaks. I don't even know if I broke 100 before. I think I might have maybe 200 one time, but like that is low. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That is low. Tracking speed is how fast you can. When you go fast, you still can keep. That's how accurate the mouse is. When you're still aiming, even if you aim really quickly, like if you go down really fast, it will still track very well and very accurately. And also, the mouse I have right now is very low latency. And more efficient. Also, that I got to mention that it's really efficient, very low power consumption, compared to this like mouse. Um, but yeah, I don't recommend these mice and keyboard at all. Unless you want just something for nice aesthetics and just something cheap, something to have just for, typical use, by all means buy this. Because if you're not gaming, don't use this. I don't recommend this for gaming at all. So just keep that in mind. Alright, now I'm gonna quickly uh be right back again to show you the newer keyboard and mouse that I'm actually rocking right now. That you saw me beam earlier and move like crazy, I guess. Alright, and we're back. So this is now the upgraded keyboard that I'm actually using right now. It is the HyperX Ally Origin 60% keyboard, mechanical gaming keyboard. It's ultra compact 60%, which is the smallest form factor of keyboards. Yes, it is small, but to me, I'm used to it now. It's beautiful. I love this keyboard. Absolutely amazing. Yes, I'll get over blah 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 blah. It has double shot PBT keycaps, RGB LED backlit, which are very nice and vibrant. And it has and this is the linear HyperX red switches, black. You can also get the HyperX's aqua, which is I think tactile, uh which, or you could go HyperX blue, which are more clicky. Those are the only differences. um I prefer the red. That's why I have the red switches on this keyboard, mechanical keyboard. um you go get 60%, 65, or full size, or TKL. I don't know why there's no 75%. There's also black and pink slash white, which I think looks amazing. I could have gotten this, I won't lie, I could have, but I have a black PC, black monitor, and it wouldn't make sense to go white personally, so that's why I didn't go for that. It's a really good keyboard. And yes, it says alloy in the name. Yes, it is made of metal. Majority of this entire keyboard is metal. It's cold to the touch on the bottom. When you pick it up, it has some weight to it. Like the build quality is good. It's hard to flex too. I mean, I'm not trying to break my damn keyboard, but yeah, it's good. And the typing is pretty alright. At least because I'm just ass with it. But this is where the fun begins. The mouse. I have the glorious gaming model O2 wired gaming mouse. It has 59 grams of weight, 26,000 DPI. It supports motion sync in the software, 80 million click rated switches, ambidextrous RGB, and then BTFE feet, which those are, these help with gliding the mouse, like moving the mouse like a lot easier, like more smoother, not easier. The weight makes it easier to move it. The feet, the nicer PTFE feet, helps it feel more smoother, more consistent, less bumpy, less weird and jittery. So that's what that helps with. So this mouse supports motion sync, has a IPS of 650 IPS, which is inch per second, like I said earlier, a 50G acceleration, and obviously motion sync, and high DPI. My other mouse earlier, like I said before, I only had the PixArt 33 25 sensor, and this mouse has 3395 sensor, so that's a big sensor upgrade for latency and accuracy. Okay, that's just a huge upgrade right there. And I support motion sync, which helps with even more accuracy. Motion sync, real quick, all it does is it makes the, so it keeps the polling rate consistent from your mouse inputs to the USB port. If that makes sense, it's very it's hard to explain, but it does it basically reduces jittering a little bit, and it enhances your basically tracking ability. You don't really need it personally. It's already very low latency, a very accurate sensor slash mouse. Um, but I do recommend it. If you don't like it, just turn it off. But I do recommend it on. It is very nice to have on. Um, and yeah, like 650 IPS versus 150 IPS, 50G acceleration, which is how fast you can flick the mouse before it like it's loses accuracy. 50 acceleration versus I think 20 G acceleration. Um, it's such a big upgrade. It's insane. But hear me out. I know hear me out. Do not buy this mouse. Technically, even though yes, it's only $50, that is pretty cheap for what you're getting. It's insane. Same thing with the keyboard. I know it's $60. Well, actually, no, go for the keyboard. This keyboard I highly, highly recommend. If you want the bigger sizes or 65%, full size even, like for productivity or just daily use, you can go with this one because it's a mechanical keyboard, so it'll last you way longer. Typing will be way better. Quality will be much higher. Um, or you go TKL, whatever you prefer. I prefer 60%. I love this thing. It's amazing. But for the mouse, they just released the Model O3. O3 gaming mouse. Yeah, I looked this up earlier because I just really like the mouse. Now, unfortunately, there's no point of me upgrading to it, because the sensor on this one is actually a little bit better. The only difference is that the pulling rate if you get wireless. But if you go wired, the price goes down to $70. So if you still are looking for a mouse to upgrade, get this mouse whenever it comes back on stock because it's only $70. Now the Model O2 is only $50. 20 more dollars for even better specs, better raw like hardware specs, and better weight and better like glide and like do like I mean I think that's worth it if you do not have the Model O2. If you only have the Model O, the original Model O, then yes, go from if you're going from Model O to the Model O3, that's a big jump still. Um The Model O actually supports the 3360 sensor, which is pretty alright. It's definitely better than the 3325 sensor, way better. But not by much. It's just like a decent upgrade. It's a decent upgrade, not a big upgrade. But this is a big upgrade from what I had before. But anyways, that's really about it. I mean, yeah, not really much to talk about, to be honest. Um, but yeah, yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I'm just lost track. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if this was very pretty long. Forgot to mention it was gonna be long. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. And peace.